Something that I think the Humane Society can do for its main page, um, yeah, when it comes to like their webpage, I would say just when it comes to their main page, because like I would say adoption is one of the biggest things that they try to strive for when it comes to the Humane Society, and I would say that they should look at putting more like a user friendly. I know there's a button that just says click here for adoptable animals, but maybe more of like a content friendly area, like where it says giving animals a voice and where it shows all of the animals that are in like the Humane Society. Maybe adding an area where you can say adopt here instead, where the picture is, and then having donate here under it, or maybe even like maybe a page that like shows like highlighted animals or something like that. Just something I think is would be a little bit interesting. When it comes to like additional things that could be added, like events and things like that, like an additional category. I honestly think the categories are pretty fine for what they're trying to push for. I do believe that their get involved and then when it comes to events should be almost combined, I feel like, as it kind of seems like it's a little bit more of a wasted space. It could help when it comes to what do you call it, user interactivity a little bit better too, as it seems like there's maybe just a little bit too much when it comes to the amount of tabs that there are. So I mean, if you can add those together, it could be interesting. Because I mean, when it comes to events and getting involved, they're kind of more around the same thing. I mean, it could be a little different, but I mean, it makes sense to me at least. I think another event that could be added could be something like a sports outing or something with animals. At least you could do something like that. Maybe even a dog show could be a little bit or like a pet show, I guess you can say. That could be something that could be interesting that they could try out, or kind of like what Professor Williams does when it comes to the golf outing. Having something like that for like the people that are involved could be a little bit helpful when it comes to building up money for their cause or just things like that. So I think something added like that or like a pet show would be something interesting that could get the community involved more and will push pets. When it comes to the Humane Society sponsorships, they've hit pretty well so far, as seen with like Petco Foundation and then having like Bissell, the people who make vacuums and stuff. Honestly, I think those are pretty good. I also think if they could do something with like some type of pet food found or like what do you call it, pet food corporation or something like that, as it shows that they like care, and then they're allowed. So then that company will then be able to make money off from it, and then also have their name out there that they're helping to support when it comes to adoptions and things like that. And then the we call Humane Society will be able to have a source to be able to feed the pets that they have on there. So it's kind of like a positive way in that spot or in that prospect. So I think that could be a good option is going with some type of pet food company like Purina, I'd say. That's the one that really comes to mind. It's pretty big, but honestly, I feel like they would be down to do something like that, and it should work both ways.